Yo, how are you all doing today? My name is Rising Ascendants or Hafiz, and if you've clicked on this video, you want to know the 5 tips and tricks to make your gaming experience 10 times better. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now this game is one of the only games that I've seen giving you different button layouts for you to get comfortable with. So with that being said, tip number 1 is button layouts. So if you're watching this video and you play Claw, just stick to default. There's no point trying to go to a different button layout, trying to get better at the game when all it's going to do is waste your time. It's not going to be beneficial for you guys, so just stick to default. However, us non-Claw players, we want to drop shot and jump shot like the rest of us, right? So I've got 2 settings here that will allow you to do this. Button layout here, tactical flips, allows you to drop shot without having to get your thumb off of R3 to circle. As you guys can see on the right side of the screen here, crouch, prone and sliding is now switched over to R3 and merely is switched over to circle. Again, this is great, absolutely great for drop shots. Now on the other hand, if you want to do jump shots easier without having to get your thumb off of R3 to X, then you can go to stick and move flipped. What this does is it changes jump and mantle being on R3 and merely switched over to X. Okay guys, so the reason why you want to utilize practice game modes is because it teaches you how to stay focused, it teaches you how to deal with under pressure, and it teaches you how to get better at the game. It will make your aim better, it will make your response time better, and stuff like mounting or peeking around the doors will just be in your blood. It will get in your system, you know, like muscle memory and all of that stuff. So yeah, utilize this as much as you can. Okay guys, so tip number 3 is field upgrades. Field upgrades for this game is really important and it's highly valuable too. So what I have equipped for field upgrades is stopping power rounds. In other words, that's just a fancy title. It's basically trying to say it adds damage to your weapons. It will kill your enemies faster. It adds extra damage. So why is this a tip? Well, for this one, especially stopping power rounds, you need to use this at the right moment. Say if you're in a battle royale of quads, right? You're the last one remaining and there's a squad coming and 2 of them's weakened but 2 of them have armor, and the 2 that have armor, they're the better players. Well, with using stopping power rounds, if you play it right and do the right moves, you could wipe out that squad easily, like 100%. You've got to think smart with the stopping power round. But yeah, field power upgrades, really useful. So coming up to tip number 4, what we have here is attachments for your guns. This is highly important for this game especially. This game likes to be realistic, so the more attachments you have, or the attachments that you have that would say, like we have a scope, we have a sniper scope on my M4 right now, and what that does is it reduces my mobility and control. In other words, it's going to be heavier in real life and it's going to take time to scope in. So you have to choose your attachments wisely. So let's just look at most of the scopes, right? You can see most of these aim down sight speed is reduced, and this is why you would see most pro players play without a scope, is because it actually does reduce your aim down sight speed. However, that's not the only thing. You guys can see that mags can also reduce your aim down speed, and they can also reduce your movement speed. So you've got to choose wisely here on what attachment you want. You've got to play it right as well though. Now just because some of these reduce your ADS, that doesn't mean that you still can't equip it. Still equip the attachments that make you better as a player. Okay guys, so with all those tips put aside, this is the biggest tip I can give you guys to make you better. Utilize this one as much as you can. Guys, this tip will never get old. Tip is using the RPGs. Now not any RPG, The RPG I want you guys to use is that I have on this class, the RPG 7. Now, don't just rock this class like mine. You have to have on amped. What this perk does is it lets you have basically a sleight of hand on your rocket launcher. It lets you reload to your rocket launcher faster, and it also lets you switch to your rocket launcher faster. So this is great. The reason you want to use an RPG in Warzone or Plunder or whatever game mode you're playing is because people love to camp in this game, especially in Battle Royale. They'll be camping on a roof, in a window, in a house, in a car, in a chopper. It doesn't matter where they're camping, they will be camping. So with all that out of the way, guys, if you haven't enjoyed today's video, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and turn on the bell notification button so you don't miss out on an upload. But yeah, with all that being said, peace.
Wow.